I think it's good because what happened there is other people who never watch boxing or they don't know anything about boxing. They wanna watch Jake Paul because he's coming from he bring fans from other world, right?
Yeah.
That's good because everybody enjoy it.
Would you ever entertain that idea when you're done?
Maybe.
There are some reports now coming out that Canelo Jake Paul is a thing in May as well. Which, by the way, what a freaking year for Canelo Alvarez. Holy shit. Those are two gigantic pay.
Canelo Alvarez has broken his silence on the rumored fight with Jake Paul. Reports suggest the two have agreed to face off in May, with the bout serving as a tune-up for Canelo. He's set to defend his unified super middleweight titles against Terence Crawford on September 13th at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas. Fans are buzzing about this unexpected matchup.
Close.
Yes.
A lot of people are going to watch that fight, right?
A lot, because I think a lot of people are going to want to see Jake Paul lose. And
Canelo Alvarez and Jake Paul have reportedly reached an agreement for a fight, though key details like the weight class and number of rounds remain unclear. With a stellar record of 62-2-2, Canelo has rarely participated in exhibitions, making it likely this will be a legitimate bout. Experts predict Canelo versus Paul could outshine the Mexican star's September showdown with Terence Crawford in pay-per-view sales.
You said that you'd like to go up against Canelo Alvarez. What gives you the right to call out a 59-2 boxer, one of the greatest of all time, when you've not yet proven yourself?
I'm predicting what's going to happen three more years from now.
So I'm
going to get to his skill level and beat him. I have one of the greatest self-belief systems in the world, and I know what I'm capable of, and with this new team, I can give Canelo.
Jake Paul's massive social media following, with 23.6 million Instagram followers and 20.6 million YouTube subscribers, adds significant promotional power, making this fight a potential blockbuster event in the boxing world. Clips. The boxing world is buzzing with rumors that Canelo Alvarez, one of the sport's most decorated champions, has reportedly reached an agreement to fight Jake Paul, the controversial YouTuber-turned-boxer.
If it's a close fight, does it diminish the gigantic fight in September, or does it make you more interested? Because I think now, I mean, David Benavidez offered a deferring point, but I think a lot of people think Canelo is just going to be too big for Terence.
While the news has sparked equal parts disbelief and intrigue among fans, it raises significant questions about the future of boxing and the motivations behind this potential matchup. Could this be a fight that transcends traditional boxing, or is it a cash grab at the expense of the sport's integrity? Let's dive into all the key points surrounding this controversial rumor. Canelo Alvarez is widely regarded as one of the greatest boxers of his generation.
Before his goal is to fight Canelo, so that's, you know, where his mindset's at.
It get f***ed up by Canelo. Oh, I'm sorry. It's TMZ.
You can curse. You can curse.
I apologize, but
no apologize about.
With a record of 62-2-2, his career has been defined by hard-fought victories, technical mastery, and an undeniable legacy. On the other hand, Jake Paul, while a relative newcomer, has quickly built a reputation as a marketing genius, leveraging his massive social media following Mina's 23.6 million Instagram followers and 20.6 million YouTube subscribers. Jake has successfully positioned himself as a polarizing figure in the sport. Whether fans love him or hate him, they tune in to watch. This stark contrast in experience and legacy has made the rumored fight between these two a hot topic. Many fans refuse to believe that Canelo, a fighter with a storied career, would lower himself to face Jake Paul, who is often criticized for his limited boxing resume. Yet, in a recent interview with TMZ Sports Canelo addressed the rumors, stating that he's open to fighting Jake if the financial terms are right. This statement alone has sent shockwaves through the boxing community. From a financial perspective, a fight between Canelo and Jake Paul makes a lot of sense. Jake Paul has consistently proven his ability to sell pay-per-views regardless of his opponent. His bouts against the likes of Tommy Fury and Nate Diaz have generated significant revenue, showcasing his appeal to both boxing fans and casual viewers. Canelo, for his part, is no stranger to big paydays. However, his recent fights have not generated the same level of buzz. Since his defeat to Dmitry Bivol on May 7, 2022, critics argue that Canelo hasn't truly tested himself in a high-stakes fight. A potential bout with Jake Paul could reinvigorate interest in Canelo's career while also securing a massive financial windfall. Reports suggest that Jake Paul's immense social media presence could help this fight surpass the pay-per-view numbers of Canelo's upcoming September showdown with Terence Crawford. For Canelo, who has never been one for exhibition matches, this would likely be a legitimate fight rather than a staged spectacle. The agreement is rumored to involve co-promotion by Canelo Promotions MVP and PBC adding credibility to the speculation. The rumored fight with Jake Paul is particularly interesting when compared to Canelo's scheduled September bout against Terence Crawford. While Crawford is one of the most technically gifted fighters in boxing, his popularity doesn't come close to matching Jake Paul's mainstream appeal. Crawford's last pay-per-view event against Israel Madrimov on August 3rd was a financial flop, drawing an estimated 75,000 to 100,000 buys. Without significant financial backing, a fight with Crawford wouldn't be nearly as lucrative as a matchup with Jake Paul. This stark contrast in marketability is likely a key factor in Canelo's openness to the Paul fight. Financially, a showdown with Jake could far outweigh the payday from his scheduled bout with IBF super middleweight champion William Skull in May. Jake Paul is entering the potential Canelo fight with momentum on his side. In November, he defeated 59-year-old Mike Tyson via unanimous decision in an 8-round bout. While many critics dismiss the legitimacy of such victories, Jake's ability to generate attention cannot be ignored. Jake has consistently branded himself as the biggest entertainer in boxing, leveraging his polarizing persona to draw in fans. Whether they want to see him win or get knocked out, people pay to watch, and that's something even traditional boxing purists cannot deny. Despite the financial allure, many in the boxing world remain skeptical of the rumored fight. Boxing analyst Wade Plem, for example, expressed his disbelief on social media, writing, "I thought if this was ever going to happen, it would be years from now, in 3 months while Canelo is still a sitting champ. This is the last thing anyone would expect." However, he acknowledged that the widespread reports from respected journalists suggest there may be some truth to the rumors. MMA journalist Ariel Helwani added fuel to the speculation during the February 4th episode of his show. Helwani stated, "There are some reports now coming out that Canelo versus Jake Paul is a thing in May as well. What a freaking year for Canelo Alvarez. Holy cow. Those are 2 gigantic paydays." Helwani's comments stopped short of verifying the legitimacy of the fight but suggested that the buzz around it is too widespread to ignore. The news of a potential Canelo versus Jake Paul fight has sparked intense debate among fans. Social media platforms are filled with reactions ranging from disbelief to outright anger. Many hardcore boxing fans view this as a step backward for Canelo, arguing that a fight with Jake Paul undermines his legacy. On the flip side, Jake's supporters see this as validation of his journey in boxing, a chance to prove himself against one of the best in the sport. Critics also argue that if this fight happens, it could damage Canelo's reputation. They believe it would fuel the narrative that Canelo is coasting through a retirement tour, opting for low-risk, high-reward matchups instead of challenging himself against elite opponents. Since his loss to Dmitry Bivol, Canelo has faced criticism for not taking on higher-stakes fights. A bout with Jake Paul could either reinforce this narrative or serve as a strategic move to secure financial stability before retiring. For Jake, this fight would be the culmination of his efforts to legitimize himself as a boxer. Whether this fight is a calculated business decision or a spectacle-driven cash grab, it has already succeeded in capturing the world's attention. As Plem noted, the media wouldn't take these rumors seriously if they were entirely baseless. As of now, there's no concrete proof that the Canelo versus Jake Paul fight is happening. However, the consistent chatter among journalists and analysts suggests there may be more to this story than meets the eye. If the fight does take place, it could redefine what's possible in the world of boxing, for better or worse. Whether you're a fan of Jake Paul, a a purist who worships Canelo's legacy, or simply someone curious about the state of modern boxing, this rumored fight is impossible to ignore. For now, all we can do is wait for an official announcement and brace ourselves for what could be one of the most polarizing events in boxing history.